Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to your card of the day message for the next 24 hours. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, and whatever part of the world you are as I'm posting this, or when you happen to stumble upon this. I'm setting this for the intention for the next 24 hours. It will be labeled as August 23rd, as that's when it is when I'm posting this. Happy birthday to the August 23rd babies out there. And we're going to see what message is coming up here for the next 24 hours. Card is the Six of Wands. We're going to move you all just a little bit closer here. Six of Wands is definitely a positive card. It tells us that there is victory. There is overcoming a challenging or difficult situation. It can also be being chosen, like we've been chosen, we've been picked out of the competition. So maybe some of you have been vying for something at this time, and it could be anything. It could be putting in for an apartment or a house or a job or a promotion or a relationship. Maybe there's somebody you've had your eye on, whatever it might be. Six of Wands can come up to say that out of those competing forces, you are being chosen or you're coming out the victor. That's one of the meanings of the card. Six of Wands can also be a card that I see come up where there's some kind of vindication. Maybe people have been spreading lies about you, or they've been going around and trying to, like, tarnish your reputation in some way. I've seen Six of Wands come up where the truth comes out. And it's like, oh, well, you've been going around and saying all this stuff about so and so, but it turns out it looks like you are the one doing that stuff. It looks like you've been telling everybody what you've been doing, but you're saying that so and so is like this and like that, and so is doing this and doing that. So sometimes there could be a vindication or validation that someone who's been spreading false information about you, it comes out and it's seen that they were lying this whole time. uh Six of Wands in terms of reputation is also very positive. It could be that people are speaking very positive about you, saying really good things about you, the changes you've made in your life, the accomplishments that you've made. You may be receiving credit, or people may be seeing that, hey, you're doing a really good job and you've come a long way. In matters of business, it could be that you're making a name for yourself in your chosen field, and you may find that people are finding you, people are seeking you out. In matters of self-employment, it could be that you're getting a lot of word of mouth business. Like, people are hearing about you, people are coming to you because they're getting referred to you by their friends and family. There could be some referrals coming your way, or just, as I said, making a name for yourself in your professional standing, in your professional work, where people are really impressed with you, and you're respected. You're seen as somebody who knows what you're doing, or somebody that people would want to work with or come to. So, Six of Wands is very victorious energy. Keep in mind, the Six of Wands follows the Five of Wands, and Five of Wands is competition, but it can also sometimes be an internal struggle, like where we're struggling with ourselves and we're feeling conflicted about a situation. We're feeling conflicted in that we don't know what we want to do, or maybe we're having a hard time giving ourselves permission to make certain changes or to go a certain route. So if you've been dealing with inner conflict, Six of Wands is really positive in saying that you're breaking out of that conflict. You're breaking out of the fear or the doubt or the indecision, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, right? One way or another, whatever it is you're choosing to do, at least you are you're free from that indecision or that struggle. Like, you're breaking out of it, you're making a choice, you're making a decision. uh Intuitively, I feel some of you have taken on some kind of an undertaking that has overwhelmed you, and that you're thinking, wow, there's a lot to be done here. There's a lot of work Um, I'm almost getting like a Seven of Pentacles energy. And that card has come up a few times as the card of the day over the last, couple of months. So uh it's interesting that I'm being reminded of it right now. But I feel some of you may have taken on some kind of a personal project or personal goal, and lately you've been really discouraged by it because you're like, man, there's so far to go, or there's so much to do. I don't know how I could possibly get all of this under control, or get this done. Like, I want to be there. This is where I envision myself. This is the finish line that I want for myself, but I don't know how I'm going to do it, right? That mountain is so high, or there's just so much that needs to be done, or I just heard so much that needs to be unpacked. So maybe some of you are working to do some kind of release, some kind of like inner release of like emotional stuff or experiences. Maybe some of you are like getting really serious about going to therapy and unpacking some stuff, and you're like, ooh, it's so much. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna, handle that. Or it could be work in terms of like financial goals, whatever it might be. But I feel some of you are feeling really overwhelmed, like there's just so much that needs to be fixed here, or there's so much that needs to be done. And uh Six of Wands is a card that I associate with Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel helps us to overcome obstacles quickly and as painlessly as possible, to the extent where to the people around us, it looks like we do it effortlessly, right? They feel like, they're looking at you like you're Teflon. They're looking at you like you're titanium. Like, how is this person so indestructible? But I feel a lot of you will have that Archangel Uriel energy around you, helping you to overcome the challenges, helping you to overcome the obstacles, helping you to shine bright, to be respected, to be valued, to be acknowledged for your gifts and your contributions and your abilities and your talents. And so overcoming the challenge, overcoming the obstacle. And I feel that by December, a lot of you are hitting a goal or a milestone. You thought it was going to take you years. You thought that you were years off from this happening. But I feel from now to December, a lot of things are going to get worked out in your life. A lot of things that you never thought could ever happen are actually going to happen in a good way, right? Like, oh, that would make me so happy, but it could never happen for me. Well, guess what? You're taking the steps, you're walking in faith, you're choosing not to walk in fear. You're choosing to walk in faith. You're taking the steps. And between now and December, you're going to be so amazed at the things that you're able to get under control and manage and accomplish in your life. So I feel that a lot of you are going to be uh, going through big changes between now and then. Uh, but again, it's a victorious energy. And so I don't feel so much of the negative ego around it. I don't feel so much of the fear around it, because with this fire energy, I feel like a lot of you, you're fed up enough where you're just like, this is ridiculous. I deserve way more than this. This is no, like I'm not accepting this. I'm not accepting less than. I'm not accepting bare minimum. I'm not accepting lack. I'm not accepting scarcity. I'm not accepting manipulation. I'm not accepting, people holding things over my head, you know? And so I feel like that frustration, like just being done with it, is your biggest motivator, to where you're going to be very amazed. You're going to surprise yourself at the things you're able to accomplish in the next few months. And that's powerful. And I'm excited for you guys. And you all know I'm here for you. And I'm happy to do readings for those of you who want the private readings on your journey. There is a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Link in the description that will also take you to the weekly forecasts. So you can check out the weekly forecasts if you haven't already. And a link in the description to take you to the love and romance readings for August and September. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. We'll see you all in tomorrow's message. Take care and be well, my darlings.